Hello, my tea stirrers, my coffee drinkers, and my wine sippers. We're going to do a part 3 of yesterday, but we're going to have a little chat first. So I'm going to wait for some of you guys to get in this room. And whoever's watching the replay, hey, Angela, you can always wait, skip past this grace period and go straight to the show. Hey, Kim Hunter. Hey, Magistrate Monday. Hello, Unapologetic Facts. Hello, Midra. Hey, Rhonda Walker. Yeah, we got to do a little talking because I understand, I truly understand we have velvet lovers in here. We're not for velvet or against velvet. What we are is what's right and what's wrong. What is right and what is wrong. This what we do here. We don't say, I'm going to read some of these comments, and I just want you guys to know, I do read you guys' comments, and I take in consideration what you say. But if you're a person that's right and wrong, your comments doesn't phrase me. I'm about the real life, the real world. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to read a couple of them. But none of them was disrespectful. They wasn't disrespectful, but we're going to read a couple of them. We got one lady. She says, like you don't have no other business to involve yourself in. Get your life together, ma'am. Picking on children. I take it personally because these babies, what else she said? These babies compared to you. These are babies compared to you. But you want to be a female world news, apparently. Sick and sad as a fuck, old, tired ass lady. Wow. That made me laugh so hard because you're funny. You're really funny to me. Number one, world news is world news. I don't want to be like a female world news. We do our thing, number one. And picking on children, we have to remember these 18, 19, 20, and 21-year-old children we're talking about. When do somebody step in and be the adult? I'm from the real world. I work with the youth. These babies that you are talking about have to understand there is a consequence. Hey, Miss Real, there is a consequence that comes with your actions. These children, these babies that you're talking about, these babies. You know how many babies that I work with that are 16, 17, 18, as you will call them? Do you know how it feels when you see them as babies and that cop comes to your site and that cop say, hey, does such and such work here? These babies are doing things, as you want to call them babies, which in all reality, they are young adults. A lot of them fell into this gang world. they were they fell into this gang world because they believed that they were family, and they had to get tested too. They had to do things they didn't want to do. But guess what? When the police come for your behind, they ain't asking you all of that. They're coming straight to get you. Are you the type of adult when a child takes something? Are you the type of person that says, this is a child, or you make that child take it back to the store? Which adult are you? There are consequences for everything. You don't say somebody's picking, ain't nobody picking on nobody, but there's consequences. There are consequences. There are plenty of women that are sitting in jail right now who were abused by that man, but they let that man abuse their child. What is right and what is wrong? You got to teach the youth. You got to let the youth know when they're wrong, even if they're grown babies and they was grown enough to leave a John Doe letter to run with this man. They was grown enough to, whereas a lot of people can't do nothing about it because they are grown. So which one is it? I ain't finished yet. One lady says, 7-hour post. My posts and my chats will be as long as my people need me. As long as my people want to talk, as long as my chat has something to say, as long as my chat want to get it off their chest, I will be there for my chat. I will be there for my chat. One person said she got way too much time on her hands. Don't worry about how much time I have on my hands. One person says, who could have done something for Velvet when she was getting beat? This is what they say. Who could have done something for Velvet when she was getting beat? I don't think it's fair to blame Velvet for all these other grown women who went over there on their own. She wasn't the only one over there who can take him down. People will never be responsible for themselves. It's always somebody else's fault for their decisions. Mama Dear could have been Velvet's mama and everybody making money. Why shouldn't she? This is crazy. See, there's just a couple of the comments. No, we don't care. We know. Let's explain something to you. We understand that, but that's not how life go. That's not how life go. Life consists of consequences. How many times when you were young, and I mean like 8, 9, or 10 years old, and let's say you fell down and you had to get stitches. You are now a grown person. You still got the consequence from that fall. You got them stitches. Oh, I got these stitches when I was 8 years old when I fell. Even though it was a mistake, every mistake comes with consequences. We do what's right in this chat. We say what's right in this chat. If you don't want to respect that, that is your business. But one thing we're not going to do is say she's a baby or she's a child or she's been abused, because there has been a lot of abuse. I have worked with abused women. I have worked with abused women. I have helped them. I have helped their children. I helped them find a space to go. I've dealt with these young kids, as they want to call them. Hello, Rosalie. My thing is, I've been with these kids that you want to call them kids, and you want to call them mistakes. But guess what? Now they got these babies. They still kids, got the same mentality, but now they got to be a mother. I had to help them get call my connections and get them jobs and help get the babies Pampers and because the man done went and left them. We're not gonna act like we're not in reality, and everybody has not went through some type of suffering or not. But what you're not going to get out of is the consequences of your actions. On this page, I purposely, and my chat know, I purposely one day only spoke upon Zoka, Aya, and Fufu. Do y'all remember not one person said nothing? Nobody came to their defense. Nobody said they were babies. Look at poor Zoka. Nobody said they was babies. Nobody said they were brainwashed. Nobody spoke upon them getting beat up. Nobody spoke upon Malaya. Malaya also got beat just as bad as Velvet. Just as bad. And she still, at least she got out of it. But it don't take away that nobody, when it comes down to Velvet, y'all all want to call her a baby. But guess what? All of them made mistakes. It's still consequences. The law don't want to hear about none of that. When you living in certain areas and you got them 16-year-olds out there shooting people, the law don't want to hear, oh, you 16. They made jails for younger babies. They even made juvenile centers, juvenile jails for these kids you want to call babies. Let's not go there. We're not going to play this game. And guess what? Some of them go right from juvie, then they go straight to the big boy jail. No, we're not going to exclude none of her consequences for her actions. We're not going to feel sorry. The Lord will try them as it does. How you doing, Donna? Exactly. So let's stop this game with, oh, this is what I'm not going to go for. It was okay when y'all sat there and saw that video. How you doing, JC? It's a weird attachment to her. That's because she is Nature Boy. That's the attachment. But we as adults should know better. It was okay to watch a video with her baby's daddy dancing with her daughter. Who cared about that baby? Who y'all talking about? Velvet's a baby. Velvet, everybody make mistakes in jail. The jail system is full of people who made mistakes. Who was there to say Velvet? That Velvet herself knew it was wrong. Velvet herself covered up for Nature Boy. Instead of saying, put her down, Velvet sat there herself. Do you know how many times Velvet was so scared of that man? She held that baby and plus got her ass whooped at the same time. Wasn't it a video when he hit that girl so hard? It sounded like the baby fell. Do y'all forget all them things? Are we excluding that she didn't get her behind? What? No, we're not. But a lot of women get abused too on a daily basis. A lot of women, they still gonna have the consequences of their choices. Nobody choose to get beat up, but it's up to you to choose if you stay and get beat up. You can say, oh, we young and a lot of women go back. The same rule applies for them too. The same rule applies to anybody who go back to an abusive man. It's sad how many people have pom-poms for evil Velvet. Even you have it for her. Well, give it to the other woman. Velvet is an adult with the baby. Stop being fooled by her. You know, that's why you day one, Donna. You know, that's why I love you, girl. You date Donna's day one. I mean, man, she got to get blue up in here. Donna, all my day ones got to be blue. Let me fix that right now. So yeah, we're gonna have this conversation before we start this show, but we got to come back to the real world. You Velvet, every woman, even when you stay with that man, you gotta now deal with the consequences from your children. Your children sat up there and you let that man beat your child. You got some, you got some women who stayed with men and their child is not living anymore. How many times you seen that in the newspaper? How many times you seen that on the news? Check YouTube. How many children have lost their lives over women making bad decisions? You still have to live through them consequences. You got some children that will not deal with their mother because they sat up there and they got abused and they watched their mother get abused. And then now they become abusers or they distance from their mother. We're not gonna play this game here, leaving comments like that. We're not gonna play this game in the real world. Then I like the one who called me a old something. Guess what? A lot of people don't make it to be old. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people don't make it to hit in their 50s. That's right, proud of it. They don't make it there, and I still look good. What? I still look good. What? A lot of people don't get there. A lot of people have not. It's too late for Velvet to swap sides. She was abused, but she was also an abuser of the other women. Okay? Don't worry. I got too much time on my hand. Don't worry about the time on my hands. You got just as much as time on your hands to go through somebody's comments. You got time on your hands too, boo. Yeah, women that go, people make it seem like Velvet is the only one who got abused. No, you. That's right. Tell them, Kim. And still looking good and what? Now go run tell that. Run tell that. We looking good up here. Then they're going to say who could have done something for Velvet when she was getting beat. Really? Let me tell y'all something. Let me explain something to you guys. You're either right or you're wrong. Or you're going to do. Let me change that. You're going to do what's right. If you don't do what's right, then that means you are wrong. If you supposed to found a new leaf and you really want to tell your story, why didn't you go tell Malia family what happened? Why didn't you go tell the cops, no, I've seen Malia get beat. Yes, Nature Boy did beat that girl. That's doing what's right. Y'all caping for somebody that done absolutely nothing to help anybody. So is that if you're not doing what's right, you are still wrong. If you're going to do what's right, you're going to do what's right. One time my knock told me no one's holding a gun to your head, and I realized I had the power the whole time. Exactly. No one was in another part of the world. She had to leave on her own. She left. She left. She left. Right is right. But my thing is, if you want to come out and people talk about, oh, what everybody else make, this ain't about money. This is not about money. This is about a man you claim that's a narcissist. This is a man you claim abused you. This is about a man that somebody told you hit your head in the toilet bowl. This is about a man you said blacked your eyes. '59, the fact that we're old means we experience lifelong to develop an eye and nose for BS. Oh, tell it, Miss Real. So we got to remember, this is the man who said she did all this stuff to her. This is the girl who claimed all of this happened. This is the girl who claimed She seen Malaya get dragged up the stairs and beat up. When that girl was fighting for her life, and you could have brought her closer to her sisters, you did nothing. So y'all have to explain this to me. Y'all have to explain this to me. Y'all got to explain what the hell is she doing? What is she doing? That's right. What is she doing? That's right. That I can be like, you know what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Velvet is the one that brings the views. Media likes to look at her. She's light-skinned, petite, and the people's victim. Of course, they caper for Velvet. They can. They can. And they can also leave me all the comments that they want to leave me. I'm still going to do what's right. I'm still going to say what I think is right. I'm still going to do that. Hey, KG, he basically was telling me I wanted to do it and I didn't. Ain't been back since. I packed my stuff in the middle of the night, ran down the driveway and left. See, if that's what I'm trying to explain to you. People have been through this. We ain't new to this. Hey, Tony Fox, girl, we sound the same, KG. Praise God, you. That's right. And then people want to tell me how long my panel is. If my chat is still in here and my chat is talking, I want to talk on my chat. You pick up the part of the video that you want to see. You know how to skip. I have been replayed and watched people's stuff. I fast forward what I don't want to see and I watch what I do want to see. What other comments did I get? I think them two is the one that I wanted to share. She don't, of course, you don't want to get Nature Boy in no trouble. So why do we need to hear your mess? Why do we need to hear your mess? Then she came on my thing about 3 times. About 3 times. She came on and left comments. Get your life together, man. Picking on children. I take it personally because these are babies compared to you. So what you trying to say? What you trying to say? I deal with kids. You think I'm not going to tell them the consequences of what they do? You think I'm not going to tell them the consequences of out there running with these men? I'm not going to tell these guys the consequences out there running in these streets. They 16, 17, 18 too. Shouldn't they know the consequences? I've seen it plenty of times. I have cops come to me all the time. Does such and such work at your spot? Do you give such and such a job? Do you know where such and such is at? I'm looking for such and such. I have had kids come to me crying. Oh, my younger brother got shot by another young kid. I've heard you name the stories. I probably didn't heard every story, but I've heard enough. I have heard enough. So we're not going to label these as babies. We're not going to label them as children. So, Velvet, that goes for you too. The Lord, you got consequences to pay for your actions, Velvet. Yes, you do, darling. You got consequences like everybody else. We don't care if she cut spiritual cords or not. What we care about is Jahami. What we gonna call him Baby Ja. That's who the real baby we care about. We care about Malaya's son. That's who we care about. That's a true baby. We care about Ayer's son. That's a true baby. What about them? What about them? We care about Mama's Dia's family. How dare you disrespect her daughter? You think they were supposed to come to you with what type of respect are you looking for? Yeah, you a victim, but you a living, walking, talking, breathing victim. That victim is not here no more. That victim family has to mourn her. Your family does not have to mourn you. If you want to talk about victims, every last one is a victim. All the people that's free, we have spoke upon every last one of them. When I spoke upon Stephanie not saying nothing, no, I didn't get no comments. When I said Keys got the answer for stuff. Hey, okay, Tony. When I spoke upon Keys, still have the answer for it. Crickets. When I said everybody who was there got an answer for it, even the old ones, I get crickets. The only name y'all seem to hear is Velvet. Y'all don't hear nobody else's name. When you mention anybody else's name, you get crickets. You got Stephanie and Rambo sitting over there living in Hawaii. They got the answer for things too. They got an answer for Mama D. You got Keys and his baby mother. They living in Mexico, living it up. They got a lot of stuff to answer for too. But everybody claiming, I watched a documentary from Uncle Black. Velvet was the ish from the beginning. This is a zoo circus. You're just bringing a perspective they consider controversial. She's feeding ego just like her mama. I mean, okay, I got you. That's it. She's feeding ego. And then I don't care if anybody, but no, Velvet, we had you down pat, book. We had you down pat. You telling your story because of what? Broken promises. That's what you mad about. It's so sad that she is the only one who everyone makes her out to be the only victim. Oh no, she let it be known. Even when her sister, even when her sister was on that panel, at not one point in time, I'm going to show them old videos, Kim Hunter. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I told you, I go back to when he sat on Sonetta's couch. I go back to when he was a nobody. I go back to when he paid people to freaking go there just so it can look like, oh, thank you, Kim. I'm praying for Velvet and her breaking those chains. That's none of my business anymore because of Nature Boy, because she's taking one of his personality and she's dealing with reactive abuse. So she's looking. No, Velvet was always Velvet. Do y'all remember her father said in a video, Nature Boy, he don't know what he dealing with. Her father knew what Velvet was about. He always said that a Nature Boy don't know what he dealing with. Who remember when her father said, he's like, I know my daughter. He even called his daughter. I'm going to find that video when he said how she was when she was young. I'm not going back to show these videos today. I'm concentrating on Mama Dear. Today's about Mama Dear. And I keep forgetting you. Nature Boy likes to find girls with that same look on purpose. Yeah, because it reminds him of Maisha. They all remind him of Maisha. Looking at the documentary, Yaya and Velvet was similar in appearance. I don't think so. Yaya and Velvet looks nothing alike. Nature Boy is consistent with the looks of his women. And then one girl said to me, well, you telling people to hit the like and subscribe. I see what you all about. Well, who the hell gonna say what you gonna tell people don't hit subscribe and don't hit like? How stupid does that sound? Even if you got 1 million subscribers, you automatically say, hit the subscribe and hit the like. That just automatically comes out of your mouth. It automatically comes out. If you didn't hit that like, please hit that like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. What video you see doesn't say it? What video that you see doesn't say it? I mean, maybe you see it. I don't see it. You can see it. I don't see it. I'm going to compare them. I'll compare them. But we're going to get back to Mama Dia. I just want to let the people know that we're not velvet lovers. We're not velvet haters. We was right and we was wrong. Like I said, at no point in time, the Velvet Show, Malaya's family, she have never showed no family, no type of sympathy or empathy. When she spoke to that lady's daughter, and Velvet said, oh, we can't talk about it right now. And now 3 years later, you're talking about her mother, and then don't have the common courtesy. So then why you should never mention her name? You could have said next question. You don't have to answer everybody's question that you see. Just because we on here and we tell the truth, then hey, don't get mad at us. That's your business. Well, we're going to get into this video with Marwan. His channel is Mind Over Matter. He's in contact with Mama Dia's daughter, or Mama Dia's daughter. Contact him. This is the latest video from the interaction between Mama Dia's daughter, Isis, and Marwan. Pretty is as pretty does, want pretty things.
Microphone check 1, check 2. Remember what you're living for. Kahalte. Remember those who died before. Ladies and gentlemen, put away the children. It's about to get raw here. Because when you're dealing with someone like Mama Dia's family, you know, you've heard other people out here, including Star and other people, claim that they have some sort of ancestors, that they're connected. But hey, if there is a connection, Mama Dia and her family is very much native, Afro-Indigenous, very much native, Afro-Indigenous, very much so Mayan people. Very much we're talking about the native people of the Americas. It's definitely where Mama Dia, Magdalena Sevilla, and Mama Dia's daughter are from. So believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to say here, because the daughter has something to say. Check this out. I'm going to show you here. The daughter of Magdalena Sevilla, the daughter. On Instagram, known as, and I think this is the company also, Vamp Boss. As you can see there, there's the Jaguar Roar in the side. She makes music. She puts her energy into the atmosphere. She is connected to her ancestors. And before I begin this, I just want to say again, as I said at the beginning, Ka'awil ba'alam iset, afa'al ka'awil, kahalte, Jaguar Roar, kahalte, Jaguar Roar, kahalte. Remember what you're living for. Kahalte, remember those who died before. Every time the people's voices ring and the revolutionary does amazing things. So the revolutionaries are speaking through Mama Dia's daughter, the ancestors, the Afro-Indigenous native peoples of America. The spirits are calling on behalf of Mama Dia. That's what I believe. And I'm going to show this video here. Y'all heard that? She's no joke. She's no joke, y'all. Check this out. Ka'awil ba'alam iset. Afa'al ka'awil kahalte. Jaguar Roar kahalte. Jaguar Roar kahalte. Remember what you're living for. Kahalte, remember those who died before. You have to remember those who died before, ladies and gentlemen. You have to remember those who died before. Now, let me take us to here. To this right here.
Hey, this is Iset. I'm Mama Dia's daughter, and I'm putting out this short video in order to demonstrate and have some transparency over the communication that I've had. On Friday at 1 p.m., I received a message in my message box asking if I was willing to speak with Velvet. And you can see it right there, Friday at 1. And our auto messenger replied, and I was told she wanted to speak with me ASAP. And so I responded on Friday at 3 and said, hey, Gran, if that's what she goes by, that was our auto reply. Of course, I'd like to speak with Velvet. I have 2 specific questions to ask all of the members. First, I'm thankful Velvet is safe and is healing. She can take whatever time she needs. She can take whatever time she needs to do her healing in her own way. I saw a video in which she said, Nature Boy refused to let my mom take her medication, so I appreciate her saying that. I think someone showed me that video like a week ago. Where can I find Velvet? What is her contact information? I don't have any of that information if she's on different platforms. Thanks, he said. And then I said, this is our business professional contact information. It has all the contact information for me and Zacharias, my husband and a friend. And then I also added Friday in the evening, Friday in the evening that Velvet can reach us here at this IG. We'll look for her message. Thank you. If you can please give the other Carbonation members that were there this IG so they can tell us what happened the day and days before my mom died. Thank you for your help. And then I mentioned some of the names. I can't remember everybody's names. Rambo and his wife, Natural, someone who started with a B, but I stated that likely Gran knows who they all are. And she gave me Eliana or Velvet's Instagram information. So that was the extent of it on Friday. Velvet reached out to me and said she wanted to talk ASAP, but I stated, she can have as much time as she needs. And then on Saturday, I see my name tagged to watch a video, and it's Velvet on a Bigo video stating, crying and hysterical about the things that she had actually, said to my mom, the conversations with my mom.
As I mentioned in the last video, there seems to be a mistake or confusion as to the timing of events. So the daughter, Iset, felt like Velvet had gone live after Velvet had received Iset's information, which I don't think is actually what happened. So that's sort of the confusion. That's where there was sort of a little bit, some sort of anger from Mama Dia's daughter, because she thought she had just given the information to this person who claims to want to talk to her, Velvet. And according to her mind, she wakes up and she sees a video from Velvet talking about the incident with Mama Dia, and immediately Iset, or Mama Dia's daughter, got upset. But the timing was not exactly the way Iset thought the timing was.
Oh, thank you,
Leading up to that, with my mom complaining about different pains and whatnot. And when I saw that video, I thought I was a bit confused because Velvet said she wanted to speak to me ASAP, but then all of a sudden there's this video with her stating everything that, I guess I thought she was going to have a conversation with me. So to me, I said,
the guide channel is Mind Over Matter. He's a great guy. He has great content. Make sure you guys check him out. But he is the only one with this information. I tell you guys, I bring you the tea. I bring you the tea. And a lot of you guys are familiar with Marwan. His name is Marwan. His name is Mind Over Matter. So, you know, check him out too. He's the only one that have this tea. Mind Over Matter, and well, when Tony asks for toilet paper, then they can roll up. Like I said, it don't matter what the Velvet Lovers are or the people who feel sorry for her. That doesn't bother me. I'm just reading the comments to let you know that I'm still have to do what's right and what's wrong. You still have to teach the youth. You still have to teach the youth. You can't turn a blind eye of what people do because you feel, no, I feel sorry for you, but we got to feel sorry for everybody that's a victim. And they all have to pay the piper too. They all got to pay that piper. But we're going to keep letting y'all hear this because Marwan, he explains it very well that I don't have to say nothing. He explains stuff very well so you guys can get it.
Well, I guess she's ready to be online talking to people about this. So she's definitely ready. She's going to have a conversation with me. So to me, I said, wow, I guess.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, when you're dealing with people who are on point and ready to move, if you see that someone has gone through crazy trauma and you see that that person has found the courage, has found the space, the strength in her heart or her mind or wherever to actually come online and speak about these traumatic events, if you see people doing that online, it's natural, reasonable, and normal for you, the daughter of Mama Dia, to assume she's ready to talk to anybody right now. Ready, meaning there's no more I've got to heal before I speak. She's sort of ready. If she's able to speak to the internet,
exactly,
which can do her nothing,
exactly,
she can speak to the daughter, which can do them all something.
Exactly.
She's ready to be online talking to people about this. So she's definitely ready to just have a phone conversation. And I left a few comments under that video saying, I don't understand why she went straight to this type of format when she hasn't contacted me. I was giving her time, but apparently she doesn't need it. So why didn't she call me directly so we can get this taken care of? And so I was definitely confused about that. So that was Saturday. And then, you know, some individuals also made some posts online on some videos discussing that exact topic. And then next thing I know, there's a video of Velvet in a panel discussing that Mama Dia's family is targeting her and being very aggressive and rude into her chat. Firstly, we're not targeting anyone.
Spicy.
In fact, we were contacted saying that Velvet wanted to speak. And so we said, sure. You know, my plan was to get everyone's.
Thank you, Spicy. You are great too. And I enjoy your channel also. I'm going to rewind that a little bit. Spicy, you are great too. And I love your channel also. Yes, I be up in there. Like I said, y'all got to make a decision. Y'all an adult or y'all. What's happening is that Mama Dia family is speaking out. And they trying to figure out why in 3 years nobody has contacted them, but they're putting their mother's life online, getting paid for what happened to her mother, and nobody has even contacted her or had a conversation with her. That's what this is about. This is about doing what's right. Anybody's protecting the pretty little liar, y'all need to ask her why she has not spoken to the daughter when she's spoken to the whole entire Bigo. She can get over 1,000 people in her room. You spoke to 1,000 people in your room, but couldn't speak to one person? Oh yeah, guys, please check out Spicy Topic. Beautiful channel. I love her channel. I gotta start letting her know that I'm on there. But check her out. Check her out. Check her out. So we have to take in consideration here the who is the real victim. The victim that is no longer here to tell their story and their family members, or the person who is alive and well, who's out of the cult. Somebody also put in my thing that 3 years is hard to break the spell that she's been to. I would agree with you if you wasn't on the internet. You going by, you in flight or flight. I gotta make that money. So you pushing aside what you went through. You pushed aside, you going to get help. If 3 years of psychological damage has happened to you, why are you making money off of your psychological damage? Wouldn't you want to get help for your damage? Wouldn't you want to help people? You know how many people that I know that has been abused? And the minute, honey, when I tell you, the minute they see somebody else being abused, they run out there and they risk their lives to help somebody else that's being abused. I know. Once you've been abused, you see things differently. I've seen people who've gotten abused, and they do whatever they can to help the next person. You got some women that been abused that the other woman don't even know that she know, and they find little ways to help them. Like they'll be nice to their abusive boyfriend just to come in. I mean, you got to know how to work these narcissistic men. You have to make sure you don't pose a threat on them, just so you can see if that friend of yours is okay. You have to learn how to do things differently until they get out. You also have to learn what conversations not to have with an abused person so they don't run back and tell their boyfriend, because you have to learn how to deal. You already know how to deal with a narcissistic man because you had one. So you know how to deal with. So it's a lot of things that women do to help the next woman. I don't see none of this. I see none of this. You never. I've seen. You don't see none of this with Velvet. Stop it, guys. Stop it. Exactly. And any woman that does go back to a man that got abused, the same rule applies to you too. When you get tired of it, you're not going to go. But you're not. Women go back. Bigo is toxic. A toxic place. Really, anyone going on there searching for knowledge will end up in the center of Satan's playground. I wouldn't be surprised if she's still working with Nature Boy. She took money and left before. Exactly. I did a video about that a long time ago. And then she admitted it herself too. But we're going to finish here, Mama Dia's daughter.
Velvet in a panel discussing that Mama Dia's family is targeting her and being very aggressive and rude into her chat. Firstly, we're not targeting anyone. In fact, we were contacted saying that Velvet wanted to speak. And so we said, sure. You know, my plan was to get everyone's information because Grand had gotten that to me. And then I was going to reach out to everyone. And so since she took the first initiative, then that's what brought it all up. Secondly, I only sent one message to Velvet. And that was actually after I saw that she was already talking online. And I simply stated the exact same thing that I sent to Grand. So when I contacted her, here it is right here. Empress's Velvet's Instagram. It says, hello, this was on Saturday at 2. I said, yesterday you reached out to someone saying you wanted to talk to me ASAP, but instead you go on a live Bigo to reveal details you haven't told me, Mama Dia's daughter, directly yet, so we can make the most direct progress. And I was a bit confused as to why she had went that route. So that's what my message says. It's not aggressive, it's not rude. And then I simply sent a screenshot of exactly what I sent of my conversations with Grand. I sent a screenshot.
Shout out to Grand. Again, it seems as if Velvet's claim was that Mama Dia's daughter, Isette, had jumped into Velvet's live and was rude in her live video comments, which I don't know. It sounds interesting. I'm not sure if that's actually what happened. We'd have to check out that live to see if there's any rude interruption or rude behavior on behalf of Grand's daughter.
But look, you reached out to talk to me, and I said exactly this. You know, it's the same exact thing that I just showed you.
It must have been Grand that said that sent the message to Isette, Mama Dia's daughter. Grand sent it and said basically, Velvet wants to talk to you ASAP. Now, why didn't Grand just tell Velvet, why don't you talk to her ASAP? If it's so ASAP, why are you having me tell Isette these things? But we don't know the situation. Bottom line is there was a confusion and a mix-up, a timing. But no matter what the timing was, I think Mama Dia's daughter still has a reasonable question. Like, why online when you've never talked to us? Why go online with Bigo when you've never spoken to the family?
Guys, that I said, of course, I'd like to talk with her. We have some questions. And then here's my professional contact information. And then right after the contact information, I just basically took the screenshots of my conversation with Grand and sent it to Velvet. So it was very professional, very just straight to the point. There was no aggressiveness or anything. And the only reason we were even contacting or talking with her, or I sent this message.
She said there was no aggressiveness or anything. Again, she's not here trying to stir up any drama. She's not here trying to trigger Velvet at all. She is not online. She has no followers. She has nobody really speaking for her here to go up against, I guess, or to challenge or to balance the followers of Velvet and the platform of Velvet saying these things. She's just stating the record from her position. And I think that is important. Not aggressive, not offensive, not rude. And I never really bought that part. This woman right here does not seem like she's just going to jump in somebody's live chat and start typing things and being rude. This lady seems very poised. This lady seems very mature. This lady seems very understanding and not aggressive, not the type you have to wait to talk to her because she seems like she's not ready. No, she is beyond ready. She is beyond mature. She is beyond understanding, and even says, if Velvet needs more time, go ahead. But how can you claim you need more time and more healing when you're sharing stuff online that the family wants to know? Crazy.
Because Velvet sent the message out to someone saying she wanted to speak to me ASAP. But again, you saw that in my initial message, I, said she can take as long as she needs because I know she needs time. But then when I see she's on all these different formats, perhaps it means she doesn't need the time. I don't know, but she definitely looked like she was having a hard time with everything. And so I just wanted to clarify that. I'm a 100% compassionate person. I'm very patient. But I also like to be very direct, professional, and transparent. And one thing I find with all these different online places is there's this sort of lag on the timelines or when things get posted or shared, and there are all these different disjointed areas. So it can kind of muddy up the communication. And that's why I like direct communication. I have her direct message. I sent it to her saying, you know, you wanted to talk to me. And so let's get it done. That's it. So just wanted to share that with you with some transparency on that. And I hope that clears up that situation. Have a good night.
Yeah, it definitely clears up that situation. It clears it up very well. Like we said, there was a storyline mix-up. But regardless of the storyline mix-up, regardless, you know, I think Isette felt that Velvet went online right after she had read Isette's message saying, hey, here I am, let's talk. And I don't think that that was the case officially, that Velvet had already spoken. And Isette just took a while to see the video. But Mama D's daughter is a beautiful woman. Mama D's daughter is a talented woman. Mama D's daughter is all about justice. Mama D's daughter is like a jaguar roaring. And she made that song. Let's hear why she made that song.
I wanted to share with you all today is a lyrical rhyme that I wrote called Jaguar Roar. And it's basically designed to light fires for the people, to help inspire each other, and also as a way to work through different pains and anger, is, if you want to call it. But I wanted to share with you all today is a lyrical rhyme that I wrote called Jaguar Roar. And it's basically designed to light fires for the people, to help inspire each other, and also as a way to work through different pains and anger, is, if you want to call it. But I wanted to share with you all today.
Working through pains and anger. Jaguar Roar Kahate. Jaguar Roar Kahate. Remember what you're living for. Kahate. Remember, don't you die before. It's time the people's voices ring. The revolutionary does amazing things. Jaguar Roar, Jaguar. Put away the children. It's about to get raw. Ladies and gentlemen, put away the kids. It's simple. It's simple. Those two simply have to link up. Those two simply must link up. And again, if they haven't spoken yet, if Velvet hasn't even sent a DM, that is a major problem. If Velvet hasn't even sent a DM, if Velvet hasn't even sent a DM message saying, hello, I'm here, I'm not ignoring you, I need time. If she hasn't sent a message by now, there is something deeply wrong with the processing center of that, because it's pretty plain to see what the deal is. She said some of the information was actually very helpful, that she didn't know maybe that Nature Boy wouldn't allow people really to take their medicine. You know, this type of thing she didn't even know. So I don't know what the holdup is. I see some pictures. I see a manifestation alignment and things like that, with Velvet posting, you know, canopies and villas in the middle of nature, where she was manifesting what she would like to see. Why didn't she manifest justice for Mama Dia? Why didn't she manifest that in her alignment?
Tell it, Marwan.
Manifest justice for Mama Dia, the ancestor, the person who actually died. And of course, all other justice would follow suit. So this is not a way of saying we don't care about justice for Velvet or justice for Zoka's baby. We're just saying there's an outstanding open investigation right there. All you need, apparently. But I just wanted to bring that here today just to show you that Mama Dia's daughter, family background, warriors, native, indigenous, royalty in their blood. And you could tell from the energy of Isette herself as she roars like a jaguar. And she tells the children, get out the way. You know, She's representing the Mayan people. She's representing the people who have been run over by multinational corporations
I don't know, KG.
in furtherance of capitalism and destroying everything that the native people are all about. And that's all we need, right? Some share the truth, but I wanted to bring it here just to show you the passion, the patience, the maturity, and the transparency that she is holding herself up as being. Again, all of those things is exactly what Carbonation, Nature Boy were not. They were not about being transparent. They were not. They created what seemed like transparency. They created scenes of transparency, but they were not transparent. They were not honest as a group,
Exactly.
as a people.
Exactly.
Mama Dia's daughter, Iset, is the exact opposite of anything that Carbonation has ever been. Mama Dia's daughter is the divine feminine. And you've never seen anything divine feminine in Carbonation. Mama Dia's daughter represents the ancestors and the remembering of the ancestors.
Oh, I don't know, KG.
Carbonation and Nature Boy, they never even said the word ancestors. Star rejected her ancestors in favor of a gay escort like Nature Boy. Mama Dia's daughter is connected to the struggle of the people. She is connected and grounded as the blood of her people is. Nature Boy takes a dump on that ground and he calls it going to pot. He takes a dump on the soil. He takes a dump on the blood, sweat, and tears that was basically poured into the soil from the people here in this country. Mama Dia represents something else. What's up? Ace Dynasty, Alicia Gordon, Bright Street. Morning, y'all. And Edit Guard. You got to get on that track with Mama Dia's daughter, bro. I'm telling you. Edit Guard got to get on that track with Mama Dia's daughter, man, because both of y'all would hit the people with some serious revolutionary, serious business. And I just want to close out on those words from the lyrics. I don't know what these words mean, but she started off that song, telling y'all she started off that song with a boom. Check this out one more time. Jaguar Roar, Jaguar Roar, remember what you're living for, remember you died before.
Every time the people's voices ring, another revolutionary does amazing things. Jaguar Roar, Jaguar Roar, put away the children, it's about to get raw. Murdering my people, they put snipers in the steeple, higher guns at the door where they break.
These are all corporations that are just murdering her people, Mayan people, the Afro.
See, what happened was Velvet and Nature Boy woke up a sleeping lion. They woke up a sleeping lion. No, she is speaking in Indian. She's speaking in Indian. For those who knows about deity, who do y'all think is the three working with Velvet? If anyone, definitely not La Madam or Yamiya for sure. Maybe Papa Laba, Liba, Legba. I don't know up in there, girl. How you doing, love? Hey, Kiana. Hi, my baby. They had woken up. They woken up a sleeping lion. People care about their mamas. What she think? That they just was going to just let her mother memory just go like that? You think that you're going to keep talking about their mother? 1 minute you're going to say, oh, she took care of you. She was there for you. She wasn't around you because of Nature Boy. She was good to you. And then the next minute you're going to say, I don't know nothing. I was never around her. You backpedal just like Nature Boy. Why didn't none of her Velvet fans speak upon that? Why did none of her Velvet's fans speak upon that. La Mara is more than G-Line spirit. You know, a set of women who always take care of Big Mama attitudes, not necessarily body. Yamiya protects kids. Legba is a trickster. Oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? How many times you think you're going to speak upon somebody's mama, somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother, and think that you ain't going to get nothing going to come out of it? But when she backpedaled, why nobody didn't say, I thought you said you loved her? What happened to that video when y'all all was talking about Mama Dia and how much? What happened when y'all all sat in that group and y'all gave y'all goodbye? See, all of y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit, and the people who is in her putting that battery in her back, y'all full of shit too. Talking about abuse like nobody don't know about abused women. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Go ahead with yourself. I am not changing what I stand for nobody. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. What is she talking about? Oh, her family's enabling her because of the money, which is going get Velvet under the jail. Hey, shorty, want. How you doing, love? If Velvet wanted to do the right thing, all the help she needed is there, but she thinks that talking about it constantly will help her get away. No, she ain't. No, she could help people. If she's speaking upon the word help, she could have helped people. I'm going to show you the video. This is about done with Marwan. I'm going to let Marwan finish this out because he does such a good job. Then I'm going to show you how she disrespected and paid no mind to Malaya's sister, the sister that doesn't know nothing. Velvet could have helped her too. These are two people she could have helped, being that she's talking about saving people. I didn't say this. Velvet said this. She's doing what's right. She's not keeping his secrets no more. Ain't that what she said? I didn't say this. Velvet said this. She said these are the things that she's not doing no more for Nature Boy. These are Velvet words. These are not my words. So I'm trying to see where's the truth in the words that you say. Yeah, Donna, they don't know D. They don't know D.
Indigenous, and now she needs justice from the crooked, fake gurus out here like Nature Boy, the crooked, the fake, the fraud. Ka'awil, ka'alam, iset. Ka'awil. Oh man, what language is that? I need to know. Is that indigenous language? Oh, what a great song. What a great passion. What a great spirit. Again, the type of energy, the type of spirit, the type of love and passion and understanding she has is something that carbonation has never seen before. It's foreign. It's strange. It's too real. And they may not be able to deal with the real. And this is your boy Marwan, man. Mind Over Matter TV, representing Iset, the family of Mama Dia, and how she claims she's not an aggressive person. She's not rude. She's real. Now, the only test in life is how are you? Can you deal with the real? Your reality? Can you deal with real people out here? I don't know. But I want to thank y'all for stopping by. And again, refer to that song if you will, Jaguar Roar. Remember what you're living for. Remember those who came before. And when it's time for war, you got to put away the children. This is your boy Marwan, y'all. Thank you for stopping by her today. Mind Over Matter TV. One love, y'all. Jaguar Roar, Jaguar Roar. Coming with the juniors about to get roar. Jaguar Roar, Jaguar Roar. I will alarm, he said. I will kaharte. Jaguar will kaharte. How they remember what you diving for, the how they remember. Ring into the revolutionary does amazing things. Yeah. Well, with the children, it's about to get raw. I love it. For this track, she took off her glasses, y'all. She's one of those real professional, real sharp, real ladylike. And she's about that business. She's got probably all the love in her for days, but she can take those glasses off. And it's time to go to war. And I don't think she's going to war against Velvet. This is not the narrative I'm trying to paint. She says Velvet can take all the time she needs to talk to her about Mama Dia. But she's also questioning whether or not Velvet really needs that more time if she's able to get all the courage to not worry about nothing and come online where nobody cares, nobody can help, and share that information. So she's wondering what's really good in the hood. Manifest your alignment for justice for Mama Dia and let it be. And let it be. Osunyemi, peace out, y'all. Corinne Aqua Clara. Peace out, y'all. This is your boy Marwan. I don't know if the full song is out here yet. Jaguar Roar Kahalte. Jaguar Roar Kahalte. Remember what you're living for. Kahalte. Remember. Jaguar Roar. Jaguar Roar. Oh man, this joint is crazy. That song is nuts. Iset, y'all. That's her name. I-S-E-T. Iset. Just so you all know, just so you know, Iset. And Iset is Thutmose's wife. King Tut. Like Iset. Let's read a little bit more about Iset and why she chose that name. It's an ancient Egyptian name meaning she of the throne. It was the name of the goddess, better known by her Greek name, Isis. Iset is ancient Egyptian name, but it's the same person as Isis. And that too, Mamadi's daughter has decided to take on that energy, right?
Sure, uppity Negro. I give to you right now. I'm gonna put the link in. I give to you right now. You're about finished. There's no problem. That's what we're here for.
So just figure that out. She's a sharp lady. Iset means queen, basically. She on her throne, and it is what it is.
Uppity Negro,
it
come
was
on
the
up.
name of the goddess, better known for Isis.
Uppity Negro, if you want to click on the link, come on up. Now, come on, baby. Come on, because I want to let you say what you got to say before I get to... Hey, Royalty Pro. Hey, love. Hello, Uppity.
Hey, Tony and Chad. How are y'all?
I am good in yourself. Thank you for being a co-host today.
No problem. I just heard the guy that's speaking. He was mentioning certain, like, there's like deities or whatever the case may be, and you know how they got everybody knows about Greek mythology. This is more like African mythology, and it relates to things that we see, like the painting on the walls and stuff like that. And it's basically telling you about those characters. So what I was explaining in the chat was they saying that all Black people basically have spirit gods that follow them and guide them through. You know, I'm not okay. Some people just believe in like God, but this is like they're not like a god. They're more like God. What people consider God's angels,
or a person of guidance. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but somebody that guides you.
Yes, exactly. And most people have 3. And with the 3 is, one is for your head, and one is for the body and one is for the heart. And so for the most part, when you see people that are really helpful and very empathetic to like everything and everyone, they have like that, what you would call that loving grandma spirit, but they don't take no mess either. They gonna how you say, like, tell you the truth, but within love. Sometimes they're gonna give you tough love, but they're gonna always have your back, or whatever the case may be. So
Oh,
that's what
that's my deity. Which one is that?
that she would be called Lama Dama. When you see women with
I'm
this
Lama
type of
Dama.
energy, yeah, mama, you can look her up for yourself. There's different videos, and I say whatever draws you to it, because there's different forms of Lama Dama. Lama Dama is the who helped the women get through slavery when they was in the fields on
Mm-hmm.
the boat. It's like a slavery spirit. So you will find, if you ever see anybody that's not black claiming to have a Lama Dama, you know they're lying. But Lama Dama, it comes in different forms. There's several types of Lama Dama. So, but you could just look into that. And then you got something called Yema, or some people say Yemoji. That's the spirit. That's where you find the women that's more, and they always want to protect the kids. They're loving over the kids. They love adults too, but their main thing is kids. You know what I'm saying? So you ever meet that person that's very protective over the kids? They love all the kids. You know what I'm saying? And especially their kids. They're usually really good. They have the same thing, but theirs is more focused towards kids. Her name is like Yema. Then you got the Oceans, who Beyonce made pretty. The women who always love being treated girly. They got to be girly all the time, treated like a princess, a queen. You know, however you want to identify yourself, or the case may be. Those type of spirits like that could be like Oshun. You know what I'm saying? So it's seven main. It's a lot of deities, but there are
Yeah, I've heard
seven
of
things.
a lot of them, but it's good that the chat, because that's what the chat is all about. So that's why somebody was like, "Oh, your chat 6 hours long." I say my chat will be how long my chat want it to be. I don't control the chat. The chat controls me. Sometimes I got to kick y'all off. I'm like, goodbye. But
Yes, you do. But I
but
really enjoy your stuff. Like I said, you're very informative, and I like the fact that you don't just leave it like that. You explain, because a lot of people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? About narcissism, and like you even had this all the time. I know you have to keep reminding people of the difference between narcissistic trait and narcissistic people, and unfortunately, Velvet really thinks she's smart, but she's not. And you're not even smarter than Nature Boy. I hate to be the one to let her know that,
because
because everybody.
he's a higher level narcissistic
Yes,
person.
he's
She's
way
a
more.
lower
Yeah, he's a.
level.
I think they both malignant narcissists,
No,
but
he's
he.
the malignant. He's a malignant. But see, the thing is, even if you're a narcissist, even
Uh-huh.
if you are as brainwashed, one thing
Right.
God gave everybody is to know the difference between right or wrong. I don't
That's
care.
the truth.
Even if you're schizophrenic, you can have any mental problem, you can have whatever you have. God
Right.
still gave you the right to know what's right or wrong. Now, it's up to you. Like a lot of people may be brainwashed, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, when you have them nightmares, you knew that was wrong. You know it was wrong. I don't care. A lot of people is in a lot of these like religious cults. They're in so
Right.
many different cults. But at the
Right.
end of the day, when you stuck and you left by yourself, you knew it was wrong to stand around somebody and beat them up. You knew it was
Right.
wrong when Nature Boy had Nature Boy used to have them beat up Malaya. At least Nature Boy beat you up, but Nature Boy beat them up, and Nature Boy had girls, and everybody else jumped Malaya. But nobody. My thing is, if you watch this channel, I go in on everybody. I say, "Oh,
You
y'all
do.
guilty."
And that's what I like about your channel. You let everybody have it, because at the end of the day, the only people that's innocent that are there are the children. You know what I'm saying? And of course the people that can't speak up for themselves. So they innocent. But I think the reason why a lot of them don't want to step up is because a lot of them did a lot of dirt over there. So it's more about covering their own self. And I think,
Exactly.
and that's why Nature Boy is sitting so pretty, because he knows, they know if he goes down, he's taking them with them. So they ain't
The
gonna never
first,
say nothing.
the first thing you know when somebody's lying is when they already warranty pro said everyone. When you covering your ass. When if you heard Tron speak, you heard Keys speak, you heard a couple of them speak. They all have a cover their ass moment. So now you letting me know now you's a liar. Now if you would have been like, yo, Nature Boy had us do this and had us do that, then I could say, okay, you were mind controlled. You did these things and now you're sorry for it. But the minute you say, oh, I wasn't around that much. Oh, I didn't see this. That means you trying to get yourself out of something. Because Nature Boy still ain't do it alone. Regardless of how everybody want to go after him, he didn't set these plans up by himself.
Sure didn't. Yeah. He ain't that smart. You know what I'm saying? And
even if he was, he can't do it. No one man could do everything. You need accomplishments for everything. Yeah, go ahead, sis.
But I wanted to say too, I didn't realize I realized it was sick over there, but when I seen that video of him and the girls basically singing a song about how sick Malia was and how she gonna die, and I said, "Wow!" It just took us like, because you can't really fully comprehend. That's why I be trying not to go too judgmental, because sometimes I just be like feel myself gaining like no sympathy for none of them. But I don't want to get to that point because I do know some of the pollution had took place, but it's just like, at what time is Velvet going to stop going online and start taking care of her business? I was in the clouds the other day when you played the video. The guy said that she didn't go seek it for an attorney, social caseworker, or nothing. Why isn't she doing those things at least? You don't have to speak to the family. Maybe you feel like that could put you in jail. I don't expect nobody want to go to jail. But why are you not going to, like the guy said, a social worker, a lawyer, a therapist, something? And why are people feeding this? Because they don't know. They're helping this girl. The more that they feed her ego, the worse she's gonna get. And if she mess around, she's gonna be having more charges than Nature Boy, because she doesn't know what she's doing. She's crazy.
I mean, that she sold her soul for money, because at that point in time, when her daughter reached out to you, I showed in the video yesterday when the daughter said when and she was like, "Oh, I can't talk to you right now. We can't talk about that right now." Why are you going to talk about it? And then
so that's who she was talking to when she said we can't talk about that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought the girl wasn't in the chat. I thought somebody else was in the chat talking for her.
No,
okay.
She was saying when they called her to tell her that her mother passed, and they wanted to know what led up to it. Just like Miss Velvet says, this is what she said. I don't say these things. This is what the Velvet people don't understand. I don't say these things. These are the things Velvet says. She is the one who said, she said her leg was hurting and she wasn't feeling good. So, because of Nature Boy, she didn't say nothing. And then Mama Dia didn't say nothing. So then nobody said nothing, but she was in pain. But you also the same person that said, I stood up for everybody. I got beat taken up for them. I said something. So the cat got your tongue when it came down to an old lady in pain. Number one.
That's what I said. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then number two, y'all make it seem like if she didn't take her meds. Even if she took her meds, she still was not going to make it. Because how was she going to get the meds refilled? Okay, that's only 1 month. Remember, you get your medicine filled every month. How was she supposed to get that medicine refilled? And what doctor was she supposed to go to over there? So it's not like he just made her stop taking her meds. He made her feel like she didn't need a doctor, period. That he was the Lord and Savior. She doesn't need a doctor because meds only last 1 month.
And the meds cost too much money that could go in his pocket.
And then what was he still doing with her death certificate? Even if it was man-made or whatever. What did he need it for?
I just hope that now that they basically setting themselves up, Mama Dia could be the reason why this is the start of their downfall, like the real start. None of that. maybe like, I'm glad. I like how Mama D, your daughter, is going about it. She's doing it very, very
They
smart.
woke her up. They should have left her sleep.
Yep, they play with the wrong one. My grandma always told me that. Be careful who you play with, because not everybody gonna be playing with you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll look like she played with the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to jump up on here and say that, and I'm gonna go back to the stacks. I start my mashed potatoes, but I really love your channel. Keep doing a great job.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you, Uppity.
Bye-bye.
I think we maybe giving Velvet don't get no credit. She don't get no credit. But I'm going to show again. This is her sister, Malaya's sister, in the chat. We're going to watch this video again and look at the disrespect here. Look at the disrespect. That girl is Malaya's sister. Check this out.
You said what happened now? I can't hear you.
I can't hear her neither.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. How did the fight transpire with you and the one that's sick in the hospital?
Wait, what?
I thought y'all two fought. You and the girl that was sick that's in the hospital before she got sick.
Tanisha. Malia is her Instagram. Malia is her combination name. Tanisha is her actual name that her mama.
Calling her that name. I want to know her real name was like Tanisha.
Tanisha, right? You asking me how the fight transpired?
Yes. I thought I seen it. Y'all was all cool. Everybody was lovey-dovey.
Right,
You was stuff. You know, yeah.
I'll answer your question, right? It was always all right. So in the beginning of me and Tanisha's relationship in Carbonate, Nature Boy brought her there when I left to replace me. So she naturally had this thing with her where she needed to have an upper hand on me. Like she needed to do things to make herself seem better than me. So by me naturally being who I am and being self-expressive, she would like start feeling like ways about it. She wouldn't say anything verbally though. I could feel the energy. So I would ask her, like, what's wrong? I would come to her like an actual friend, like an actual like mother on some shit. And I would be like, what's wrong? And she'll be like all in this funk, all in this mood, and she'll start expressing herself about how she don't feel like she's self-expressive. She can't find her niche. You know, she don't know what it is she have to offer and stuff like that. So I was talking to her. This was in the beginning of our relationship, and so I talked to her about it. And I was like, "Well, the only way you're gonna be able to find out what it is that you have to offer is by tapping into the things that you love to do. What do you love to do?" And she was like, "Well, I like to make clothes. I like to, because you know, from New Orleans, we like to take our clothes and cut them up and stuff like that." So she like, I like to make clothes. I like to make jewelry. I like to do this. I like to do that. And I was like, well, invest your energy in it. Instead of watching me and being like, be feeling some type of way about what I just created, tap into your creativity and create. You know what I'm saying? And have confidence in what you created, because there's no other creation like it. So she was like, all right, cool. We was all on one page. Da-da-da-da. Whoop the whoop. So as time went on, I kept saying that I didn't want to be in a relationship with her. Well, I always said that from the very beginning. I always said that. And so it was always like this friction. It was always friction between us since the first day. So I talked to her about her, you know, being creative and stuff like that. Every time I did something, literally, like every time I did something, if I got dressed, if I painted, if I went outside, like whatever I did, if I did a live video, if I was talking or teaching, she would feel something. She literally would feel some type of way. So as time went on, it started turning into disrespect. Like, I don't know if y'all ever been in a situation with another woman where you could feel like she's disrespecting you and she disrespecting your space, but she's not like blatantly coming up in your face and being like, fuck you, this mine. You know what I'm saying? She like doing it underhandedly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I called energy every time she did it.
Like sneak this in a little bit, like.
Right. So I called the energy every single time. And when I called it, she came out about it. She was like, yeah, because I just feel like this and I feel like that, whatever. All of the women in Carbonation felt like I didn't deserve to be chiefess, deserve to be empress, because I kept leaving and going, and they felt more obligated than me because they was down for Nature Boy and they stayed and they never left and they never did this and did that, right? Some more stuff that I did. So I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck about being no chiefess. I don't give a fuck about being no empress. I said, you could do it. Nature Boy just never put anybody else in that position because.
Now everybody, there's a girl with the, and she's in box 5. Exactly, Royalty Pro. You know where I was going with this. You know where I was going with this. She is not there to hear Velvet's story. She is there to hear her sister's story. Her sister, she doesn't, Velvet could have went to them cops and said, yes, he did beat that girl up. I seen it myself. He also beat me up. He also beat up all the women there. These are the things Velvet never done. But she sits on Beagle 2 and 3 times a day telling us all this other smack. Hey, Sam Woody, how you doing? I wouldn't have the balls to disrespect someone's sister in their face. That girl's sitting up there, and then you're going to also see how Velvet goes off into her own la-la land and forget the sister is there. And the sister is going to have to tune out. The sister's going to have to tune out. But as you see, she makes it about herself. Her sister needs to hear, okay, what are the things he did to my sister? What type of things my sister endured? She needs to know why her sister is so brainwashed. These are the things her sister needs to know. At not one particular time, hey, April Jones, not at one particular time that she said, is there anything you need to say to your sister? At any point in time did she show that girl's sister no love? First, she's bragging about the fight. And the sister right there listening to this, look at her. The sister trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
He always deemed me to be, I don't even know how to say it, like, cause it kind of sound like I'm saying better than them, and that's how people take it. Like, people take it like that. People take that I'm saying that I'm better than them, but that's not the case. It's like this. If you got 5 painters, right? If you got 5 people who paint, one of those painters is gonna be the best painter out of all 5 of them, but they all can paint. You see what I'm saying? It's not taken away from nobody else. It's just that motherfucker really know how to paint. You know? And so Nature Boy had deemed me to be on top of the women. Naturally, it was unspoken. This was something that I did not choose, right? So she always felt some type of way because of me leaving and stuff like that. She felt like she needed to be in that position. She felt like her and Nature Boy had more of a connection than me and him did. So as time went on, he was like, no, don't fight. At first, he was like, no, don't fight. You know what I'm saying? And I kept calling her hands because at that, I'm from New Orleans. If you're going to disrespect me and then you're going to sneak try to disrespect me, I'm going to call your hands, period. That's how I've been. I'm from New Orleans. So she was like, no, I don't want to fight. I was like, all right, cool. If you don't want to fight, don't disrespect me, because I'm not disrespecting you. I'm actually trying to be here and be like coexist. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to coexist. So as time went on, she kept doing it. She kept doing it. She kept doing it. It got worse. So one day I was just like, I want to fight you, period. Like, that's like on period. Like, every time I see you, I want to fight you. Like, that's how I feel now.
Now, guys, she still never stated what Malaya did to her. She still never stated what Malaya did to her. She still never said that I did not know that girl was sick. You did not hear Velvet at one point in time said, if I don't know she was sick, I never want to fight her. She gonna say, I'm from New Orleans and I got them hands. I'm about them hands. Whatever, Velvet. Whatever. You mad because you still didn't scare them girls away from Nature Boy's eggplant. They were still getting it. What? Shaka said Nature Boy beat them. Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you, Shorty. Wow. I just want y'all to see what we're dealing with here. And for the people that's in the bushes that love her to death, you can still love her, but look what you're dealing with. Look at the sister's face. You bragging about a fight that you fought somebody that was sick. You fought somebody who was full of STDs, bacteria, and everything else. You are bragging about fighting a sick person. When did it occur to you that she was sick then? Exactly. That's evil. At this point in time, she should have taken this time instead of running her fucking mouth. You should take this time and reflect, what she ain't gonna do. I'm saying what she should do, but we know she ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it. They told her, if people making money off Nature Boy, why don't she make money off Nature Boy? And she like, okay, that's a good plan for me. But if she was truly trying to heal a bacteria fight, she talked about how she ain't want to be with her knowing what she signed up for. Duh. The moment you were with Nature Boy, you made a choice to accept his wife. Exactly. Hit that like button. No empathy, Velvet has. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Let's let these likes go up a little bit. Let's get these likes up a little bit. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Velvet bit that girl, and a human bite is worse than an animal bite. And it was never treated. Serious affection. Between Nature Boy and Velvet, Malaya had no chance. Exactly. She never even said, you know what? She keeps saying disrespect, disrespect. You never said, what did the girl do to disrespect you? You never said that. And at this point, her sister doesn't want to hear about the fight. The sister wants you to tell, you said that you're saving people. These your words. You're not keeping his lies no more. What do you think the sister is sitting in your chat for? You got to explain that to me, Velvet. Why do you think she's there? To hear this bullshit, and then you're going to turn around and ignore her and go off on yourself till she had to leave? But y'all going to see.
Because it's just mad disrespectful, like what she was doing. So Nature Boy, he was like, Leo was like, no, I don't want to fight, da 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 da, blah blah. I was like, all right then, just stop disrespecting me then. Like I just kept asking her, stop disrespecting me if you don't want to fight me. So Nature Boy was like, me and her, we had cooled down, and then we took a walk and we talked about it. And I was like, look, I'm not here to step on your toes or make you feel no type of way or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in the same situation. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why you got to even hold that energy with me. I'm already got a whole bunch of other issues with other women here. Like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, nah, it's all good. I just, you know, I've been really trying to wrap my mind around the fact that but I didn't know that Nature Boy was turning her against me behind closed doors, behind my back. He was turning all the women against each other behind our back. So when we calmed down, we came back to the table, and he was like, no, y'all gonna fight. Da 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 da. Like, we was like, we don't, like, we just talked. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had a conversation. Like, we cool now. And he was like, no, y'all gonna fight. Da 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 da. So then the energy came back in her. It was like she just got possessed with the energy again right after we talked about it. So she was just sitting at the table. She was looking mad and shit like that. She wasn't saying nothing at all. She never denied fighting. She never did none of that. She was just like, yeah, I wanna fight. And I was like, fuck it then, we gonna fight then. Like, fuck it then, fuck it. You wanna fight, fuck it. After we just talked about this shit, fuck it. So we went to the crib. We got to the crib. Nature Boy put both of us in 2 separate rooms. He was in a room with Malia for like almost damn near an hour. When I tell you, a whole fucking hour. Then he came in the room by me for like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the room for like buku long. It took buku long for us to fight. Like he put us in separate rooms. He was with her for like damn near an hour, left me in there, and I was calming down at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no, I don't have no energy to fight. You know what I'm saying? If time passing by, you gotta fight in a moment when you feeling that shit. If you know what I'm saying? If time going by, you won't calm down. So I'm calming down. while he in the other room hyping her up. I didn't even know he was hyping her up in the other room. He was like, yeah, beat her ass. Da 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 da. So we fought. Then when the whole fight was over, everybody was like, oh my gosh, Bill, like you beat her, da 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 da. Because it seemed like Malia had won that fight, but she was super fucked up after, like after the fact, right? And so that's when he realized that.
Yo, you gotta laugh at her. Hey, Cindy, did you hear her say it may seem like she won the fight? She had to throw that in there. It may seem like she won the fight, but she was super effed up afterwards. Okay. All righty. Exactly. She just had to admit how messed up Malia was. Okay. All righty. Mm-hmm.
I didn't deserve whatever she was trying to give to me or whatever he had provoked in her to give to me.
You never deserve nothing, Velvet. Never, never, never.
So he was like, yeah, Malia, you ain't shit. He started gaslighting her. He started saying that she wasn't this, she wasn't that, all this extra shit. And I'm like, that ain't right. Like when behind closed doors and even on the live we did when he made her kiss my feet and all that stuff, I was like, don't even worry about it. I'm like, just do it for the camera. I told her this. I was like, just do it for the camera. Don't even worry about it, because we both gonna get in trouble if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, just play along with it. And she felt so bad. Like, she felt so bad. And I was like, don't feel humiliated. Like, I'm right here with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just be with me. I was holding her hand the entire fucking live.
I didn't see that.
I was there with her the entire fucking live.
I didn't see that.
After the fight, I made sure she had everything she needed after the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. Like, it was just crazy how he spent everything. And then after, literally right after the fight, he went and had sex with her to make me jealous. Like, he just went and had sex with her. But when he came back and told me, you know, how she was and stuff like that, she couldn't like really do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because we fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just fought. Period. And he was like making a mockery out of it, making fun of it, you know, and just saying all kind of stupid shit about it. And I was just like,
hey, JJ.
I've hit other people in carbonation too, because every time I try to escape or try to leave, they will all like, some of the girls, like when I would try to leave carbonation, right, Nature Boy will be calling the women in there and they'll come take Eliana from me. When I'm trying to leave, he'll tell the women, he'll like, come get the baby, come get the baby. So the women will come in the room, grab the baby, you know what I'm saying, and then leave out the room with the baby, and then he'll just do whatever he's doing with me. Whether that's gaslighting me for 2 hours, hitting me for 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, he's doing it in the room. It's even been to the point where he would hit me with Eliana in my arms, and the other women would be coming in there to take the baby out of my arms. You see what I'm saying?
The sister.
So
like,
these women, this is what I'm saying, like, my disposition with them is a little bit different from people who are looking from the inside out. I was living with these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was only getting close to me to get close to Nature Boy. How you think I felt? I felt like they didn't give a fuck about me or my baby. They was doing shit behind my back that I had no idea. You see what I'm saying? So my perspective on the situation and the issue surrounding the women is completely different from everybody looking in. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that fight happened, pretty much.
Well, I got a complete understanding of that.
Again, the sister is not there to hear about the fight. The sister, you need to let the sister say what she needs to say. You need to let the sister ask some questions. Nobody wants to hear about what he did to you. The sister is there for help.
And yeah, that was the main question I had. That's
Yeah, I'm just not the type of woman that's gonna allow anybody to disrespect me. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how you look. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care where you from. I don't care how much of a spirit of a fighting spirit you got in you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You're not gonna disrespect me because I do not go around disrespecting nobody else. Period. And everybody else should carry themselves that way too. Don't let nobody disrespect you off of GP. Like, just because they can. Like, no, under any circumstance. Because if you let somebody disrespect you, they're gonna keep disrespecting you. They're gonna think that they could just disrespect you and run over you. That's why I had to leave. Because I couldn't even be in the relationship with them. Like I couldn't. It was too much competition, too much playing back and forth, playing both sides. It was too much of women going from nigga to nigga, hopping from nigga to nigga. It was too much of getting pregnant, not knowing who the baby daddy is, but you gotta sit still with this nigga because you don't know who your baby daddy is, and but you really don't want to be with him. Like I don't got time for that. I don't got time for none of that. I told Nature Boy, you might as well have an orgy. You fucking everybody. You fuck a woman. If you have sex with a woman and then she go double back and have sex with a man and then she come back to you and have sex with you, you done had sex with her and that nigga. You not about to come try to have sex with me. This nigga was literally physically abusing me because I was telling him that I don't want to have sex with you. Nigga really raped me on occasions because I did not want to have sex with him. Like on some real shit.
He raped her on
no
occasions.
No game like nigga just
raped her.
No, this was some real shit. A lot of times I didn't want to have sex with Nature Boy because he was in the relationship with these other women and I was verbally speaking up for myself. And those women was just sitting there like, we want to have sex with you. They was waiting for me to just be like, you know, leave. You know, me and those women have had conversations about them secretly wanting me to leave on occasions, but just so they can have their time with Nature Boy because they feel like I kept it from them. Like, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't right. Like, period. But yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. Thank you, number 3. I'm just listening because trying to just understand, you know, because you know that's my little sister, and it just like crazy because she just lying. I guess trying to take up for him. She's saying she's never been abused. He never hit her.
I've been there when he choked this girl out. I'm talking about turning blue in the face.
Oh wow!
Had to stop choking her because she was screaming like every time. Like when somebody got your hands around your neck, right, being strangled. You trying to scream. You trying to call out for help. So every time she screamed, she going tighter and tighter, cutting off. So she turning blue in the fucking face.
Oh my god.
She not giving up. Like she not giving up. Like she's still screaming at this point. Still in blue in the face and everything. Still screaming. So he gets scared. And he dragged her upstairs, lippy body and everything. Drag her upstairs, like if you have maybe like 7 steps this way, then you got a big block, and then the stairs go back up the other way, maybe like 6 or 7 more stairs. Drug her up the stairs to pull her in a room to shut her up because he was choking her, and she was like just screaming. You know what I'm saying? Turning blue in the face. Done hit this girl so many times, like hit her. You know what I'm saying? So many times. That's what I seen. I seen that shit for sure. Now, other times she got abused, I wasn't around.
We know.
He kept me away from everybody a lot because he was physically abusing me. So I had countless of black eyes, countless of bust lips, countless of bruises on my body.
Back
so
to her.
I didn't want to go in front of everybody like that. So I used to just stay back. You know what I'm saying? Until I healed. So when I would be, you know, in the back, he would, you know, go out in the people, like to the people, be fucking them behind my back, talking to them behind my back, trying to discipline them so that he can have control over their mind. Because see, in a relationship, when he was doing stuff behind my back, dealing with the women, it was because they was angry that they wasn't able to be with him. They was angry that they wasn't able to be in a situationship with him. So Malia specifically, or Tanisha specifically, she would have outbursts. She would do crazy shit just to get his attention. She would say crazy shit just to get his attention. You know, and that's what I've seen. That's the only thing that I've seen from her when I tell you nowhere to lie. I'm telling you the truth. When I was over there, she was trying to get his attention all the time. Whether like she would go be with somebody else just to make him feel like she listened to what he said do, so that she can like rank up in brownie points, so that he could be like, oh yeah, she never disobeyed me, because now what he's saying online about her is that she's not the type of person to be combative. She's submissive, and you see her, she's just playing this role like, oh no, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's not the truth. It's not the truth, my nigga. Malia feels some type of way about a lot of shit, but she don't say nothing because she already got up one on all of the women. He don't want to see. It's about sex to him. So the one he can have sex with the best is the one that he put on that pedestal. You feel me? And
Wow.
at first it was me. But since I wasn't gonna give him my body no more, Malia was the next best thing, or Tanisha was the next best thing, and she loves it. She loved, like, the difference between me and her when I was in that situation. I couldn't stand that shit. You see how she be on social media
Yeah.
making all the little moves and being sexual with him and letting him eat her ass on camera. I never did that shit. Ever. This nigga had to put on revenge porn on me. He had to make me suck his dick with Sheba to make a video to put it on online to make me seem like, you know what I'm saying? But she loves it. She loves, and this is my own personal experience, from it. That's what I've seen her do. But I have seen her when I was there be very upset when she don't have his attention. Be very upset, and she thrives off of the fact that she has his attention against the other women. She likes that. You know what I'm saying? She thrives off of it. So whatever she could do to keep herself up there, she'll do it. She'll be on social media sucking dick before you know it. And that's just the honest truth.
Oh my God.
Honest truth. That's honest truth. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it. Because it is what it is. I've done seen those women, not Tanisha, but I've done seen those women play rock, paper, scissors to suck his dick.
Oh my God.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
But okay, but he want to be online screaming. He ain't got no diseases.
This nigga got disease. I'm telling you for a fact. When
He's screaming.
I came home, I had sexually transmitted diseases. 3 of them. And it wasn't because I was sleeping with somebody else. I got tested before I went back to go be with him just to make sure my system was clean.
Mm-hmm.
So when I decided to leave, I get tested again. I could know exactly where that shit
Where it came from. Mm-hmm.
3. I got myself tested for all of them. I came back negative for HIV 4 times in this 1 month. I got tested 4 times.
I don't blame you.
Show you. I could show you my paperwork. My HIV came back negative every single time. The other 3 STDs that I had came back negative the other 3 times, but the first time, it was horrible. I said, I didn't even know you could have this many sexually transmitted disease at one time.
Wow.
Trichomonas, motherfucker got it for sure. You know where you get trichomonas from? Anal sex. Period. Trichomonas comes from anal sex, or from fecal matter. How you getting fecal matter on your dick? You see what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. So while she's sitting on social media lying when she was in the hospital with fluid around her fucking heart and bacteria in her blood,
We know. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this shit is fucked up in so many ways. This is why I'm still online, bringing awareness to it. Because I can't take this shit. I can't. I'm not about to let nobody sit up there and just do whatever the fuck. Nah, like, this shit ain't right. Because that's my baby daddy. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you was in my face. Tanisha was in my face, crying, talking about something. You're not gonna hurt me, right? I said, no, I'm not gonna hurt you because I don't even want to be in no relationship with you. But then come to find out, she was plotting and scheming on me just to be with somebody that she shouldn't even be with.
Shouldn't even be with at all. That man is demonic.
Absolutely.
I see horns when I look at him. That is what I see. Out his head.
And it's fucked up because she blamed me for her sickness. No, bitch. I'm sorry. If somebody on social media blaming you for their sickness, that's some hurtful shit. Because I was.
He blamed us for her sickness. Her sisters. He said we did that to her.
Oh no.
That's exactly what he said.
She never was sick until she went to carbonation. We got footage of that.
Exactly.
We got before and pictures of her. You know what I'm
saying?
Me
and him had an argument behind that. You're not gonna tell me I did that to my sister. She didn't come to you like that.
No, indeed, no. She was
did it to her.
She was a very beautiful young woman, and she was healthy. I know what she looked like.
Yeah.
She cut all the fucking hair off before she came. She cut all her hair off. And before she came, she started converting to his ways. So she was losing weight. And y'all family, I seen the structure of y'all family. Most of y'all are slim. Like y'all body frames are really
Yeah, we are, because our mother was.
She was losing weight. Losing weight. By the time she left, goddamn, you could see all her goddamn butt bone.
Yes.
And I'm not even gonna flex. I was 98. I was 98 pounds when I left Nature Boy for the first time. My natural weight is like 125. You know what I'm saying? I'm like at 130 right now. I'm like at a good 130 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was 98 pounds. That is not healthy in no way, shape, or form. And he talking about he creating a healthy environment. You ain't creating no healthy environment. You creating a stressful environment. All of those people over there got bags around their eyes. Their eyes are sinking in. They skinny as fuck. They not eating for real, because when you in an environment like that, you don't want to eat. None of them really be eating like that. They only cook for his fat ass. It's okay.
She clearly, she came home and was starving. All you could see, all her ribs, just everything. Just when I saw her for the first time, I just cried because I could not believe it.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, and I don't understand. I honestly, personally, don't understand what she's gone through personally. Can you watch her for me so I can finish this? I honestly and personally don't understand like what I appreciate that Carson's mom. Like what's going on with her mentally that would make her want to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's really mental. It's really mental. It's the talking, constantly communication with him.
yeah, because that's what he does. Like he just keep talking to you days on end until you just be like, yeah, you're right. Like we need to do this. Like yeah, but it's I don't know when I seen her on the live the other day. Some clip. That's why you shouldn't be playing with that. You shouldn't be playing with that. Get up.
Yes.
We got two crying babies right now. So, I seen her on the live the other day. I seen her live the other day with Nature Boy, and it just looked so fake and phony. Like, energy, it was just so fake. Like, I'm trying to understand what part of the reality is it. Like it looked like a fucking like possession. Like that's what it looks like. Like
it does.
Like it's not even her. Like it's just not her. Like it's just not.
You're right, because she looks like she just in a daze to me. Like she just not herself. When she talks, it's just weird.
Yeah,
she look completely like she's under his spell, like under a spell. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like I don't know why the women who were there haven't been questioning the things that I went through. Like, cause they watched me go through a lot. So I don't know why they're not starting to ask certain questions in their mind. Like, you know, cause they was there the whole time. Like Aya, she been there goddamn 2 years now. I've been with him for 3. We got to the crib. Nature.
Guys, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Now, who said that? I guess whoever she asked to watch the dead. Somebody said kids play with things. You shouldn't be on bingo calling Malaya itches. She constantly ignores the little girl. This is not the full one. The full one is when she started talking about herself so much, the sister just went off. He keeps her on live all damn day. The same thing that made you go back several times. Okay, there, this is the one I'm looking for. She went from saying she had 3 STDs to saying she couldn't believe you could have so many STDs at one time. Bam. 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 Bam, bam, bam. How can she pass judgment when she didn't even question how he was treating her? You only have one time to put your hands on me. Tell him, Tessa. Tecca. I think Malia is trapped with self-hate and guilt from her, from how her child was conceived. But dang, you were a young girl. But my thing is, why nobody is giving the Malia the same love they giving Velvet? We can talk about Malia right now. You would not have nobody saying, not to mind you. She remember she said, I'm only 22. Malia's 22. Right? So Malia's 22. Why isn't nobody saying, oh, she's just a baby? They may look at Malia, and yes, I call her Malia because she lies a lot and the truth is not in her. But they'll say, oh, she's sick, or they'll talk about her condition. And then they'll let people say disrespectful stuff about her. But nobody comes or nobody comments and say, hey, I'm not going to let you talk about the children. She could be your child. Why nobody says that when anybody says anything about Malia? Erfu's still young too. What's her name? Aya's a little bit older, but Fufu is still young. Zoka is just a baby. Zoka is just a baby. But y'all let people talk about Zoka all day. And Zoka younger than both of them. Zoka also lost a child. People talk about Zoka and call Zoka all types of names. Nobody stands up for them, but they all stand up for Velvet. They all got that new strand because Velvet is chiefess. They're starstruck. Tell them again. Tell them again, Shorty. Why Malia family went into knowing how Nature Boy is. I don't know. Yeah, I see it right by the corner of her eye at Warranty. My heart bleeds for Malia. Velvet gets no play. I literally shed tears behind Malia and Zoka. Oh my goodness. I watched it with different eyes. I don't believe Velvet's telling the truth, but I can't know because she's very transparent. She's transparent about helping people because who did she help? Did she go tell the cops that? Her sisters now do not know where she's at when Velvet is in the same state that she's in. Velvet didn't go tell them police nothing. So she's transparent about what? Velvet is just making her money. Hey, Donna Harris, what? How you there and she's kissing your feet? How you meant to say how you holding her hand and you kissing her feet? Yeah, I got what you're saying. How was you there and she's kissing your feet? You're a lie. Then she gonna say, and then the next thing he was like, well, you could put her in the closet. You could have did this to her. You could have did that to her. And she was like, yeah, I could have did this to her. I could have got that to her. So Malia said Velvet had STDs and HIV before returning, that she can't be that damn dumb to think when Velvet took a bite out of her, it didn't transfer anything. Rambo took Stephanie out of that toxic situation with Lil Zen. That's what real men do. Well, actually, that was a snowball from Key's woman. What is Key's woman name again? Oh my goodness. Key's woman, when she didn't want to have sex with Nature Boy, and Nature Boy wanted her to go, and Keys decided to go with his woman. And then that's when Stephanie and Rambo went with them. But it was Key's girlfriend that set it off, if y'all guys remember. Honey, the whole crew got it. Velvet's government cheese says she ain't about to be a Bautista as Stalbert. Keys and Vibes. Yeah, Vibes is the one who set it off. Because Nature Boy wanted to have sex with her. And Keys, who was there the longest, and Rambo, but Keys was like, no, he going with his woman. And then that's when Rambo said he want to be a man. But Vibes set that off. It always takes a woman to set it off. It's a woman. It's always I hate to say it, men, don't get mad, but it always takes a woman to set it off. Set it off. It takes a woman. Matter of fact, that's what made Phoenix go. Nature Boy wanted to have sex with his woman. They both left. It's always when the women say no, and then Nature Boy be like, well, you're not on the same frequency. And then the men could choose to stay or leave. Some men choose to leave with their women, and some choose to go. Some choose to stay and some choose to go. I remember that, but I played it anyway. I remember that, but I play it again. I think I showed that before, but I play it again. No problem. No worries.
Ploy for business. I don't use it as a ploy for likes and giggles. I really am a person that stands on their morals and principles. Okay, whether I'm with you or not, like I'm never going to snake you. You know, we always say don't use the word snake because they have a purpose, but I'm just not going to ever stoop down to that level because I know how the universe works. And unfortunately, y'all have to be in the middle of it for whatever reason, but it is what it is. And so I know y'all wanted me to go down and expose the Serenity side to what happened in her experience with Nature Boy and all the things that he said and done to her. But you know what? I'm going to show you and them over at Carbonation what a real person that with morals and principles truly act like and respond. You know, I joined Carbonation because I believed in what they believed in. I believed in the mission. I understood everything that he was talking about. And it drove me to leave my life and be on the movement on what he was teaching. And at one point, I thought this man
That
was
is so
my
true,
husband.
Wordsy.
You know, I followed him. I was there with the Yaya. And I was there when Yaya left you. And didn't even look back. And I was there with the Pocahontas. And I was there when Pocahontas left you and she didn't let you see that baby. You understand? I was there for it all. Everybody talks shit about you. Everybody that you thought were your friends. Everybody that you thought was your lover. I was there, and I supported you. I didn't care what no one said. I turned my back on my own family because I supported who you were, regardless if you supported me. Right? Because remember, I was the girl that nobody wanted. I was always your second wife, but I always supported you. I understood the mission when you was trying to push every woman to be polygamous. And even now, you can't find a woman that will be polygamous and give you multiple wives. You remember that I supported that. You know, and I was there supporting the family, cooking, cleaning, making sure everybody was in line and in tune. That's why they can't stand me now. Because I made sure that they did what they were supposed to do to honor you and respect you. So what I'm not going to do is belittle myself and go down to stoop to your level because you feel a certain way or you don't agree with what we're doing or we decided to leave. But you can't ever say, when we were there, we never gave our 100%, our support, our encouragement. You understand? So no, I'm not going to sit here and expose you and tell people what you fed into their minds to believe. What I'm going to tell people is that I love the hell out of you in Carbonation. And I'm going to keep pushing forward.
Rocky funny.
And I hope y'all do the same, because you do have a message to give people if they open their hearts and listen. I just got tired. After the whole situation with you lying on me about having HIV and AIDS, I just couldn't do it anymore. And that is the truth. Because we said
get out of here.
that you went behind my back and you told somebody that I had HIV.
Out.
And you tried to justify why you said it.
Out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right, boss, but they're going to keep dissing us. And it's okay. But like I said, I'm not going to stoop down to that level, but I wanted to show the way that no one ever spoke to me. He spoke to me in truth. And the thing that set it off for me was that, because I called him about my sickness, because I was sick, and I thought he had the magic pill. But he had told me that everything is in my mind. And I don't know if it was the words or it was the force of his words. But in that moment of our conversation, I was healed. And the reason why I know that I was healed, because before I spoke with him, I had this odor on me. And I used to say this odor was an odor, a stench of death, because it was fungus. Like my insides was like rotting, and I could smell it. So after that conversation, that odor went away. But and one thing that he did say, he said, you have to get rid of that relationship you were in. And I know that Master Teacher Nature Boy was my higher self, because everything that I was thinking in my heart, he just articulated it and said, this is what you have to do. And I already knew that I had to end my relationship. I already knew that the way that I was eating and living, the environment that I was in wasn't right. But it took my higher self to be like, look, man, you acting stupid. You already know what you're supposed to do. It's all in your mind. You know, stop. Start living for the truth, because that's not what you're doing. And you sit here wondering why you're sick. You sit here wondering why you're confused. And it took my higher self for me to be like, damn, you're right. And I'm not going to sit here and say that it was easy, because it wasn't. For me to call the person I was in a relationship with and be like, yeah, by the way, we can't be together. No, there's no reason. There was no fight. It was the point that I decided to choose me. I decided, instead of being in my lower self and going along and saying, well, I love him, I'm here, and I love him. Yeah, I know I'm sick. Yeah, I know us coming together in that way is making me sick and keep getting bacterial infections and yeast infections. But I love him. Does that sound familiar? Okay, have you ever been with someone, men or women, have you ever been with someone And every time you're with them, you just get an infection. You know, and maybe not so much for the men because you are the ones that pushed it out, but as the woman, the archetype, we're the ones that suck all that energy in. It's that Kundalini energy. You're gonna receive all that. So that's what was happening with me. I was receiving all of this bad energy from all these men that I was in a relationship with, exchanging energy with, and didn't even know what type of energy I was receiving. But then sitting here wondering why my ass is sick and having to go to the doctor like every month. And thinking it was me. Well, it was me because everything is me. That was the lower part of me. So I take full responsibility for that. But the reason why I ran away from my life, I guess that was so perfect, is because I had to come here to be an example. I had to show you my lower self. So it was said to me that on camera I looked sick or I looked like not there. And there was a reason for that too. Because before I came here, I had a perception that I thought that this was going to be unity, beautiful, and positive energy. And when I got here, it was that, but there was a blockage. And I didn't know where that blockage was. I thought it was me. I was blaming, I internalized everything. That's in my astrological makeup. I'm a thinker. I internalize everything. Even if it's not me, I think it's me. But that's just because I take on other energies. But then I know as I continue to know myself and learn myself. So no, I'm not.
Now, question is, did Serenity ever go to the doctor? Number one. Number two, Hawaii is a state. So eventually, that little boy has to go to school. That little boy has never been tested for anything, but she is in America, not American territory, but Hawaii is a state. That boy, I remember that her dad said that. It's fact. Serenity stole one Mama D's jewelry. They all took her stuff. They all was wearing it. The question is, did she ever go to the doctor to get healed? Number one. Number two, have her son ever got checked? She's still in America. Did he go get his immunizations or whatever, or did she say she didn't need it? But he was supposed to get checked for HIV and diseases when she was pregnant, but she had the baby in Mexico. But she is now a U.S. citizen. The baby is now a U.S. citizen. So I don't know how that goes. Even if the baby is homeschooled, JJ, at America, the kids got to get tested. And the baby was never tested. The place they stay at, I haven't seen the landowner since they got there, talking about he paid Rambo to manage the land. I heard that they do that a lot, and I watched a lot of Hawaii videos. I watched a lot of Hawaii because I be bored, so I'll be watching a lot of them, and that's how a lot of them end up having a place to stay. They work for a place to stay. As Hawaii is not the easiest place to live, not at all. How many times you ever go back? That's why people say she thinks she's better. I can't take any of them bobbleheads. The place they stay at, okay, I read that. They are going, okay. Serenity also hit one of the babies over there too. Their belief is the baby should be treated like an adult. That's why I'm so scared. I'm trying to find that video when somebody said that baby Jai get beat. They do. It was a video when somebody said, I forgot who it was who left, but they was like, Baby Ja get beat. They was like, that boy get beat. And I forgot who said it. I forgot who in the heck said it. But I'm going to find that. Who left before Velvet? It was Shotgun Museum who said that. I want to find that one. I don't know which video it is. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. Hey, baby.
Hey, dear, you know you was on mute that whole time, right?
Yeah. I know. I got a phone call.
Oh, okay. Oh, Okay, let me put this on mute. Okay. Oh my.
What happened? That part is true, Pepper. That part is true. I knew she couldn't come to us. I knew she went back to the UK. Later Boy said that Rod needs to tighten up that chat. I was like, oh no. She's letting us run the chat. Y'all always do it anyway. But I'm trying. I think I got the wrong one. I can't find that one. But I'm going to show y'all Kino. Hey, Tiana. Yeah, Rise from Europe.
We was gonna have in Las Vegas.
Yeah, y'all.
We in Vegas.
We was a little mini Babylon, man.
And we was having our Babylonian moments, and niggas wanted shots, so we took 6 shots. And then niggas got real, and True was like, hey, that lawyer was like, hey, True, I don't like how you treated Sheba. And he was like, nigga, you bitch ass nigga, I'm tired of True fired on that nigga. Bow, he didn't mean his lawyer was like, pussy, and took off on that nigga. Bow, 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 bow. They fighting. Baba G got
True didn't lose his wife. He's still with Sheba. Anyway,
he's still with Sheba, but she ain't shit.
Oh,
Sheba ain't shit. But we're gonna talk about Sheba later. But right now we're talking about True and Loyal. Oh, I got you. Right now we're gonna talk about True and motherfucking True and Loyal. Well, motherfucking Loyal was getting choked the fuck out by True. True was like, nigga, I'll kill you. Nigga, like I did. Nigga, you ain't the first nigga I killed. He was choking the nigga out. Nigga, we all surrounded the nigga, hiding the nigga. True beating the fuck out of Loyal. Next thing you know, Baba G get hit by True in the mouth. And nigga, so we break the fight up. Boom, boom, boom. So we all circle around this nigga. This is all the men outside in Vegas, nigga. We circle around the bitch. Bitch ass 2 niggas in the circle. So Baba G get hit in the mouth. So now he like, fucking True, you gotta fight.
Now, did you notice? Loyal said, True said, that's not the first person I killed. I told you, True is, I don't know what True is, but he's demented or something. Hey, Jessica. Listen carefully. He said, I killed before I kill again.
again. So he put him in a circle again. It's round 2. Boom. True and Loyal. Loyal whooping Truth ass. Blood everywhere. True eyes fucked up. His mouth, his nose, everything fucked up. It's wild outside. We outside like, whoa, nigga. It's crazy. So right. So then, round 3, Loyal come out of nowhere, nigga, out of nowhere. We holding True. We holding True up. Loyal come out of nowhere. Pussy! Boom! Fire on that nigga. His shit split open. His arm, everything. Nigga fall out. He done. It's a wrap. True fucked up, eyes fucked up, nose fucked up.
Did you tell him it was over tequila?
It was all over tequila.
Oh, he was drunk.
We drinking tequila. We having shots. We keeping it real. We having real nigga moments outside. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is fighting. Boom. So then we go back inside. Boom. We looking. We all like, what the fuck, motherfucking what's that nigga name? Solar. Where the fuck Solar at? Solar upstairs arguing with Joker. He up there choking Joker out and shit. Beating Joker up in the closet, punching the wall. He put a hole in the wall and shit. I'm in the same room with these niggas. That's how I know. I'm in the room with my queen, and Solar in the room with his queen, and we going, and they in the closet with the door closed. They going back and forth. All right, we back. And we're back. All right, and so now the Joker and Solar upstairs arguing because she going back and forth to Baba G and she going to him, and he like, bitch, I'm not having that shit. Bitch, you with me and we having this baby and that's it, bro. So they arguing. Boom.
Yes,
so
Solar was
me and my girl is in the same room, but we
because
outside.
Because his leader teaches him that it's okay to beat on women.
So then me and my bitch is like, oh shit. So we plotting like, oh, she told me. That's when she told me, oh, this nigga pulled his dick out on me in the room, in the bathroom. He been coming in and out and shit. And I'm like, damn, cuz you's a foul ass nigga. You told me we bros, my nigga, and you never crossed the line on fucking with my bitch or any of these niggas bitches, right? You coming back and forth, and really what you really doing is exposing yourself, and you coming back and forth and showing us the real nigga that you is. That what you actually doing upstairs is fucking all the bitches.
Who knew to
getting your dick sucked by
Lord
all the
could
bitches.
fight.
Doing all that shit, and you got Nana G drunk, my nigga. You got her so drunk that she won't even know what the fuck is going on, so that you can do all your sneaky shit behind everybody back.
That's fucked up.
You's a snake ass nigga, bro. Want that wow?
Oh yeah, this is the real guys because we came to speak the truth.
Right?
We did not come to break peace. We are actually the elite.
I'm peeping you all night because I'm watching you. Even though I'm drunk, nigga, I'm still watching you, nigga. I took the 6 shots, but nigga, I'm making sure niggas has got cover on them. Niggas is getting fed. Niggas is getting taken care of. They're not just being left outside, fucked up. We making sure niggas is getting doctored up on because niggas is getting beat up. Then Caliber and motherfucking Solar get into it because Solar was upstairs arguing. We like, nigga, why you not out here when everybody else is having to meet? So Baba G like, Caliber, get him. Solar is a real nigga. I fuck with him on this moment. He like, nigga, I'm not gonna fight my brother. I'm not gonna. So he put his hands down and he let Caliber beat him up. As Caliber knocked him out and put him on his back. We get him up, wake him up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up, little nigga. We wake him up. We wake him up. He like, nigga, I didn't fight my bro. I'm a real nigga. I respect him for that.
This is the real.
Baba G wanted that nigga to get beat up just because he's a fake ass nigga.
This a real nigga.
Oh, he in there. What's up, peace, God?
He's a God.
Oh, now you want to join in peace, nigga.
Love game. Love game.
Love game.
Is it love?
It's real love, nigga. This real love over here. You ain't showing them but fake love, my nigga.
Love
you been
is
a fake
true.
nigga with me since
love
I met
is
you, my nigga.
Love.
I've been showing you.
You know I fucked with you, Eligio. You know how heavy I fucked with you, my nigga.
And you showed me nothing but fake love,
You
nigga.
know I did.
You went behind my back, nigga, try to fuck my bitch, nigga. Showing her your dick and shit, nigga. I would have never did that to you.
You was degrading me.
I would have never, nigga. I wanted to see you on your feet,
You tried to break
nigga.
me.
Everything I've been doing on this journey, nigga, is to see you be the Messiah, nigga. Because we don't got no black Messiah.
Okay, we got 2 minutes now. Okay?
We got 2 minutes.
We coming back.
And we coming back.
Actually, the elite.
I'm peeping you all night because I'm watching you. Even though I'm drunk, nigga, I'm still watching you, nigga. I took the 6 shots, but nigga, I'm making sure niggas has got cover on them. Niggas is getting fed. Niggas is getting taken care of. They're not just being left outside, fucked up. We making sure niggas is getting doctored up on because niggas is getting beat up. Then Caliber and motherfucking Solar get into it because Solar was upstairs arguing. We like, nigga, why you not out here when everybody else is having to meet? So Baba G like, Caliber, get him. Solar is a real nigga. I fuck with him on this moment. He like, nigga, I'm not gonna fight my brother.
What are you trying to do? You're saying you're trying to cancel out generational curses. Are you canceling them out? Are you? So I'm in the tub, and it's finally time for me to get out the tub, okay? And I'm standing there in the tub naked. This man walks in this time. Every other time he came in, the door was open.
Oops. I done took off what I was watching. And Soda looks like he's low-key wearing lipstick. So Soda can't beat his brother, but his brother could beat his pregnant wife. Yes, ma'am. They disconnected. How else could they stand and watch? Exactly. They weirdos. Shaka X was it big. I remember a poster that Velvet had. They here to take the elite. That's when I checked out. You ain't taking my soul. Ooh. Why do they keep letting Shaka back when he tells everything? No, this is an old one. This is an old one. I'm trying to find the one where it was stated that True beat that little boy. So I'm gonna have to go through the video and just find that part. But I wanted to show y'all where it states that they beat that little boy Ja. Ja get beat. He's only 2 years old. That boy get beat. I want y'all to see how they treat them babies over there. I told you I calling Velvet a baby. There ain't nobody speaking upon no Ja. Ain't nobody saying go save that baby. Shaka says he would never do that. Then he smashes. Well, he didn't smash Velvet. Velvet just slobbed the knob. Exactly. And then hey, Charlie, or Sherry, we got to remember, Sheba is back in the house. So Sheba's back in the house. That means True is stuck with that baby. Can you imagine the things that he's doing to that damn baby? We already heard his confessionals. And what he do to kids. So, and that man get drunk. He don't know what he is doing. Nobody never put a video that baby Josh should get checked out. That baby needs to get checked just as much as Eliana. He's delayed. That don't mean that boy haven't been touched too. I'm scared for that boy. That boy I'm really scared of. That boy I'm scared of. That boy, I'm scared for him. He needs to get checked. Somebody need to speak out for the old school slob the knob. Yeah, she just slobbed the knob. He is a sex demon, but I wanted to hey Zaya, I wanted to definitely play that part so y'all can know that baby is getting beat. And nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing at all. I done blanked out what I wanted to see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I found you guys something.
If you're so caught in the physical, which is the mirror, life is the mirror. My something's lit, son. Yo, if you're looking at the world, you're looking at a mirror. Your body is a mirror, it's a reflection. Everything is a reflection, right? And when you're looking into the mirror when you don't like what you see? Do you try to change the mirror? Everybody's trying to change the mirror. Paint the mirror a different color. Let me paint my hair a different color. Let me paint over. Let me make up. No. Fix your mind and the mirror will become clearer. You see, there is no spoon. It's only you. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're looking in the mirror and you don't like what you see in life and world and what's going on in the world, then you change you to change the world. You change the frequency. You will not be able to change all the frequencies, but you will tap out of
Miss
a different reality.
Miss Megahertz.
And although those other frequencies still exist, you're like me over here with beautiful wives walking around and being the dog. That will be your reality, even though the other realities and the frequencies will always exist, because they have to be. But what is your reality? Look around you. Focus your mind on what you want. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know where you're going? Do you know what your character is in this story of life? Yeah, because you're God, the observer, in the observation. So you're the observation through the character you play. But let's not get twisted. Not everybody's a leader. Some of you, of course, you're God, but you're God playing an Indian in the army of a soldier in the army of war. And everybody ain't no queen and king in this play. I'm thankful. 963. Everybody not a king. We need support. You came to be the greatest wife. You might not be the queen, but you came to be the greatest wife. It's in your predicate. It's in your astrological energy. And if you are the queen, then know your role. Your job is to figure out what you are and what you're supposed to do, what your purpose is.
Oh, that's his king. That's his crown, Cindy. That's his crown. His king crown.
It's natural. Because you have now aligned yourself with who you are. Everything you do is natural. It just flows. It's not pretend. Then you become a good actor. You're playing your role. Right? You're playing your role. It's meant for you. It feels right. Like, oh, wait a minute. I'm doing this. Goddammit. This is who I am right here. Yeah. You have to find that. When you find that, you become an element. No one can break you down. No one can take anything from you. Anything that's for you is for you. Anything that's supposed to leave is supposed to leave. But remember, you have to remember this very important part. Listen to me. I've been away 2 days. I got so much to give you. On this journey, you're going to have to sacrifice. When you came into this reality, you were given a body, right? A body, a mom, a dad, a boo. Only the universe gives you energy that you need to understand who you are and your purpose. Energy on people, places, and things. Never attach yourself to forms.
I don't know, uppity.
Right? We attach ourselves to the form of something. Oh, this is my wife. This is my girl. This is my baby. This is my nothing belongs. Everything is borrowed, right? And sometimes death happens or transformation happens. And people don't know how to understand that the universe is taking away from you something that's no longer needed and bringing something else in. But all energies are borrowed. So if you're in a transition and you were born the color blue, your family is all blue. That's what you were raised to be, blue. But for somehow you were chosen.
She sure don't.
So you went green to light green to yellow. You're yellow now. And you're standing amongst your biological family that are blue. You were raised to be blue, but somehow you turned yellow. And you don't know how to explain to these blue mothers that you were born amongst, even though you care about this. I'm yellow now. Y'all not my family no more. I got to go. I got to go find you.
Y'all listen to that fool if y'all want to.
You have been chosen out of the group. And stop worrying about what people think about you. You're letting that govern your ability to grow.
He's recruiting like crazy, boy. He recruiting.
The spiritual path is a lonely one at first because it's going within self and understanding who I am. What am I? Shout out to Voodoo in the building.
He recruiting. That's what he doing.
What am I? Where am I going? What is this? What are these people doing? You should already be questioning. Like, you should be in traffic. Like, where the hell are we going?
Magnificent hat. Don't start, Royalty. Magnificent has entered the chat.
If you start asking that, like, yo, why are we in so many boxes and squares?
Which is
There's
true.
Squares in nature. Is there a square in nature? You start asking yourself, where do birds go to die? Because we should see death all over the place if it's a part of life. But you don't know where birds is. It's as many birds on this earth as human beings. Would you say? It's a lot out there. But have you ever seen a dead one just sitting on?
Yes, we have seen dead birds. You ain't never seen no dead bird? They drop, dummy.
No, but you have graveyards. We can clearly see humans that they're dead. Right? But where's the birds? We never see dead birds. That makes you ask yourself.
I've seen them. You haven't.
And you ask yourself these questions, and this is when you start asking yourself, like, yo, I just had a dream about you, right?
No.
But you are living. So who's a dream? Did I make another dream in my dream? How did I have another body in my dream? In my dream, I had another body. Where that body come from? It wasn't birth from my mother. I was walking around. It felt real. I didn't know it wasn't real until I woke up. How did that happen? Did I create you in my dream? But we made love, and it felt so real. I touched you. I felt you. I was there. I had a body. I was me. I was thinking like me. And then a lot
Tell
of
it, Kim.
Woo woo.
Tell it, Kim.
How did I get there and then wake up here? I had two bodies. How many bodies do I have?
He's speaking at Karis One Talk.
And am I dreaming right now?
That's Karis One Talk.
Is life but a dream?
Are you dreaming now? Can I pinch you? Would you feel it?
Merrily. Like, wait a minute. I need some space. Hold up. Shorty, you being too much of a distraction. This job is taking too much of my attention away. You actually think of matters. You want me to cut your hair? You want me to manufacture? You want me to sit on the assembly line and do what? No, I should be thinking about reality and how, what is this and where we're going.
Where you going? Where you going?
Right?
Where you going? All that knowledge for what? Where you going?
Right there. What are we doing?
What you doing?
What are we doing?
What you doing?
Thinking about this. Everybody just moved around. You ever notice when you're in a dream?
No.
You never know how you got there. There's no beginning. It just pops up. What are you doing in a dream? You just kind of like this. You ever notice yourself in a dream? You're only responding to the stimuli. Something's happening. It's like a movie scene. It's just starting. And you're in it like, oh, yeah, grab it over here. You're just moving without thinking. But what happens when you stop in your dream and say, how did I get here? And then look, in your dream, I'm pretty sure there's someone there that's going to say, you was born, you was a little baby, your mom is this, your dad is that. And there's a storyline to it. But consciously, how did you get there? Where was you before that? It's the same phenomenon going on in our waking life. We don't know. Someone gave us a story. You don't remember being born. That's a story you believe.
We believe that?
We see other babies born.
Do you believe that the past, present, and future is all happening at once?
Right. So you're in a simulation because you don't even know how you got here. Where was I at before here? Why can't we remember where? Everything is like right here. They tell you a story of the past. We believe it. They give us this theme. We believe it. We never question this. What is sex? What is fellas? I want you. You can't even look at the penis right now. Think about your mind. Look, don't even do it for real, for real. Take a moment right now. All the guys.
Hey, Cassie Pink.
And then when you examine it, your vagina is like a USB port. And we're computers. And we're sending each other information. And then sex becomes something totally different for you. Right? It's like, it feels good. That motivates you to do it. But are we doing it with purpose? No, we're not doing it with purpose. When you actually look at what technically, we're doing it just because it feels good. That's called abuse.
That's abuse.
You just want a woman because she feels good. She looks good. She looks like she feels good. You look good, so you must feel good.
This is where Velvet get her rambling from. Mm-hmm.
You look good, so you feel good. And I base my decision making on how I feel. So therefore, don't get me wrong, we want to feel good, but this is like eating. It feels good. Like we eat for filling. It's filling. When you eat, you feel. You feel. Taste is filling. Did you know that? If you didn't know that, now you know. When you eat, you're filling. This feels good. Taste is filling. So if taste is filling, are you eating from your feelings, or are you eating because it's good for you?
Couldn't be hungry, right? You just couldn't be hungry.
You eating because it just feels good? We can go to McDonald's, give me a Big Mac.
This almost done, but okay,
good,
Janice.
but it's no good for me. So are you having sex with a woman that's feels good to you, but it's no good for you? Huh? Are you doing things in your life that feel good to you because of attachment reasons, but they're no good for you? Are you with her because you have low self-esteem? Are you with him because you have low self-esteem and he makes you feel good, but he ain't no good for you? You know what's best for yourself? You love yourself. If you love yourself, you're not going to just have sex. It's going to have reason.
It's going to have reason.
Everything you do in your life will be calculated then. This is called discipline. And discipline should rule your life as a black man. In your divinity, you must have discipline.
Well, look who talking.
The ability to say no to something that feels good. The ability to have self-control, integrity.
Look who talking.
Discipline should be the root of your life. And that, my friends, when you have discipline in your life, then those that come in your life must carry that same frequency of discipline. And if they can't, they'll call it abuse. But when you go to the military and you hop off that bus, what do? Discipline. It's the first thing. To recondition you, you must be disciplined. You used to go to sleep all day. They flipping your bed up. 6 o'clock, you waking up, I want to get up, you signed up for it.
When y'all out there drinking, drunk, and acting stupid, was y'all drinking because it would made you feel good, or do you drink because it's discipline? When y'all out, when you took them guys out there and y'all was all drunk, when you took them ladies out there and they was all drunk, was you drinking because it feel good? Does alcohol make you feel good, or is it discipline? Which one is it, Nature Boy? Which one is it, Mr. Contradiction? Mr. Walking Contradict, which one is it? When you sat up there and passed all them STDs, was it because it made you feel good, or was it because of discipline? Well, which one is it? Because all the videos from here, from today, from when you first started, was that discipline, or because it made you feel good? He's a royal mess. He look like a damn joker. He like a damn joker. He look like a joker. Well, we almost finished this stupidness. Poor Malaya. She can't be sick in peace. But anyway.
First thing you do when you join the U.S. military is you get psychologically, and disciplined. Discipline, why? Because you must be able to take an order. Under any command, you take an order. Not even to think, you must be instinctually
Snapper.
to take an order from your superior, without question. This is why they scream at you. This is why they talk to you the way they talk to you. They do the way they do you. They scream at you like this. They're drilling it into you, drilling it into your head. And the weak fall out. They don't make it. They don't make the cut.
Thank God.
The weak.
Thank God.
Too weak to withstand the pressure of being God's army.
Oh God. Look at his face. Oh my God.
But the strong can fail. The strong can fall. But the strong get back up and try and never give up. That is the heart of a warrior. It's not how many times you failed. It's about how many times you got up.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this man talking about. What about him taking order? No, he is the God. God don't take orders. At least he got his devil horns up. Yes, he know what he is. But as he said, it was arm, leg, arm, head. He said it was Allah. He represented Allah. And that's what is on his head. Allah. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that like, hit that like. And if you are not part of the family, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, like right now, hit that subscribe button. I gladly appreciate it. How you doing, Isis Queen? At least, yes. I feel like Nature Boy only teaches them what he heard from. Yes, of course. Not because he read the book and learned it. That's all he does. He teaches and he learns things of how to condition people. That's all he do. He would be struck by his life. Every dog got their day. But guys, this has been us for today. Remember, the purpose of this video today is Mama Dia family is still not happy with Velvet. I don't blame them. Yes, I appreciate your comments. Keep bringing up your comments, but that you need to check your comments before you check me. You need to check your comments before you check me. Because, see, I'm going to go by what's right and what's wrong. Y'all too busy worrying about the commentators. Oh, thank you. Y'all too busy worrying about the commentators. Y'all not worrying about who we're talking about. Why y'all worrying about us? Shouldn't y'all be worrying about who we talking about? If you're not leaving, it wasn't long enough. You're not leaving, it wasn't long enough. Yes, I am. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all want to check all the commentators. Y'all better check who we talking about. That man still getting donations and still subscribing. I got to go back and watch the beginning and thank you, Mr. Oh, you are so welcome, Empress. Peace and blessings. Yes, I'm going to see you guys, Lost Willing, tomorrow. I took up enough for you guys' time, and I thank you, and I appreciate you. So I am out of here, and I see you guys later. Peace.